The Patagonia Tres is a lightweight panel-style travel backpack that's light enough to fit under the seat on many airlines. It offers a large, easy-to-access main compartment, briefcase-style front organizational pocket, a dedicated laptop sleeve, and comfortable backpack straps. The dimensions on the Patagonia Tres are right on the edge of what I would consider a personal item for most airlines. It's about 18.5 inches long, 12 inches wide by 6.5 to 7 inches tall. However, this thing doesn't have a rigid frame sheet, so you can squish it down if the dimensions on your airline are a little smaller than this. And at only 1.9 pounds or 870 grams, the Tres offers enough space for international travel while not weighing you down with unnecessary features. Patagonia has a focus on sustainability. They use recycled materials and contribute a portion of the earnings to 1% for the planet. The Tres follows this ethos by using a 50% recycled 630 denier nylon on the exterior and then an interior 100% recycled nylon liner. This fabric is a step above a thinner ripstop nylon you see on backpacking packs, but it's not as durable as something like a 500 or this 1050 denier ballistic nylon. This is a good trade-off between weight and durability. It offers you a pack that's very durable, yet isn't as heavy or costly as a more expensive pack. The zippers and hardware in the Tres are all high quality. The number 8 zippers on the exterior of the pack are sturdy and durable. And while the buckles and adjusters are on the small side, they're a durable name brand Duraflex nylon. The exterior on the Patagonia Tres looks like a cross between a hiking backpack and an outdoorsy briefcase. It offers side access slash pocket, daisy chain loops, top and side carry handles, and a backpack system that can switch between shoulder straps and a side carry briefcase style shoulder strap. This is the only exterior pocket on the Tres. It's this large slash pocket on the front. It has its own volume and sticks out several inches from the front of the pack. However, there is no further interior organization in this pocket, making it almost necessary to use some kind of additional little gear pouch. And there's no exterior water bottle pockets on the Vapor, which makes it a good candidate for a collapsible bottle like this Vapor Element or Hydropack Stash. The carry system on the Tres is simple, well padded, and comfortable. The shoulder straps are a good width for a pack of this size. They have a good mesh backing, however, they are a little bit thin. The back padding is decent. It's about as thick as the shoulder straps here, squishy, soft, this mesh paneling with a little bit of air ventilation. And then these shoulder straps, instead of being permanently attached to the bag, they have this little buckle here on the bottom so you can detach both of them and stow them away in this dedicated zippered pocket here on the top. And then you can carry it around like this, kind of briefcase mode, or if you wanted to switch to the shoulder strap, the buckles are hidden in these little discreet fabric pockets here. This is the shoulder strap here. Kind of a small, simple padded strap. Nothing too fancy. Not a very big bag though, so it just lets you carry the bag in shoulder strap mode. Again, these are the buckles in the shoulder strap, pretty big, beefy nylon buckles. And if you're not using it in that mode, these things just kind of tuck away. The interior design is almost identical to the Evergood CPL that I reviewed recently. This inside is access to this large front panel opening, unzips completely, giving you access to the entire interior compartment. There's a couple of pockets here in the lid. This mesh sleeve doesn't have a zipper, little fabric sleeve here, and then this small little pocket here, which I have a little e-reader in there. Doesn't go down the full length, just goes down to about the bottom of this mesh pocket. And then in the back under the compartment, there's this little padded sleeve. It has a soft inner liner, padding on the top and the back. It only goes down to about here, so it's not quite big enough for a large 15-inch laptop. Good place for something, you know, tablet, e-reader, notebook, something like that. The laptop compartment is over here on the side. It's a fairly large compartment. It's well padded on the top and the bottom, has this fuzzy soft liner, and it easily holds my Dell 15.5-inch laptop. However, there really isn't anything going on in this laptop compartment. There's no kind of bungee or strap to keep your laptop from shifting around in here. And there's really no kind of false bottom or false top to protect the edges and the sides of your laptop. So now I'll just do a quick packing demo of what I have in the bag, show you how much stuff you can fit in here and what it looks like full. I have a pretty minimalist setup here, minimalist toiletries, using bar soap so I don't have to carry a lot of liquids. Minimalist electronics, I have an e-reader, I'll carry my laptop, battery pack, cord, and then this charger which can charge all of my gear, and a few just kind of games, travel wallet, backpack, towel, and water bottle. And because this is such a small pack, I'm just gonna take one packing cube. I have 3 outfits total, one I'll be wearing, and then 2 I'm gonna pack in here, which means that I'll have to do laundry, at least socks and underwear, at least every maybe 2 to 3 days. So I have 2 t-shirts, shorts, pants, long sleeve button-up shirt, 2 underwear, and 2 socks. 2 full sets of clothes I fit in this one packing cube. All my clothes are synthetic and kind of quick dry so they can fold down, pack pretty small. This is a 10 by 14 compression cube, helps me save space. In addition to that, I'm also just gonna bring a pair of flip-flops and this little windbreaker. Main compartment for the bulk of your gear and clothes. Packing cube fits in there nicely. Minimalist toiletry kit. And then just putting these other large blocky items just kind of fit right in there. I have a little bit of space, not a whole lot, but there's enough. Minimalist pair of shoes or a pair of sandals right on top there. I'm gonna put my games in this little mesh pocket, and then this little zipper pocket here is just barely big enough for my e-reader. This front pocket is fairly large. It has its own volume, so you can put a lot of stuff in here without taking up space from the main compartment. Put all my electronics, little things in this little pouch so I wouldn't have to hunt around for them. Sunglasses, and then a couple pens and pencils. And then laptop into the laptop sleeve. This is what the Trace looks like, fully packed. Nice little minimalist setup. A little bit of room here in the front pouch for some more gear. Total weight on this thing is about 12.5 pounds or 5.6 kilograms. This is what the bag looks like on me, fully packed. Not the most comfortable pack I've ever worn, but it's decently padded. Sits well on my back. Shoulder straps sit well on my shoulders, adjust easily. My biggest issue is the shoulder straps are a little bit thin and they're pretty stiff, so it's gonna take some breaking in. I hope you enjoyed this review on the Patagonia Tres 25-liter travel backpack. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and hope you stick around. I got some reviews coming up. Air Travel Pack, Evergoods, Cotopaxi, and Cabin Zero behind me. So hope you stick around for those, and thanks for watching.